I got a lot on my mind, got some more on my plate. My baby got me looking forward to the end of the day. What you say? You and me, just forget about the past, throw it in the trash. What you say?
Good morning, my fellow friends. It's like 5:30 in the morning on a Monday. What am I doing? I didn't get to get my half marathon in yesterday, so I wanted to start the week off strong and get up early and do it, which I've never done before. But it's 67 degrees in August, so it's beautiful, and I'm loving it. Let's freaking go, dude. It's 7:20 a.m. I just finished a half marathon, a little over, might add you, whatever, 13.38 miles at 7:58 pace. Yo, I'm actually so proud because I've shaved 2 whole minutes off my half marathon time since February, or since I started training for this marathon. And man, I really, because I was supposed to do this run yesterday, but the rain got in the way and it just got super humid and I just wasn't feeling all my best. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna chalk it up as like a missed day. But man, shout out to my wife, Miss Love Michaela. She was like, no, you should get up early, run, it'll feel really nice. Which, by the way, when I started running, 67 degrees. Haven't seen 67 degrees all summer. So this morning, like, I immediately knew it was going to be a beautiful run. So just shout out to my beautiful wife for encouraging me to get up and run, because it's my best run yet. And I'm just, the dopamine levels are high. But I'm glad I started my week out like this. So, woo, I'm just in glee, super happy. Listen, guys, I know this might be a little bit like TMI, but, well, it's not really TMI, but like after my run this morning, I am greasy as heck for some reason. And I showered, I promise I showered. But I'm like, I tend to be like a naturally oily person. What I did is I got these like green, it just looks like a piece of green tissue paper, but it's like green tea, like natural rice paper. Apparently they use it in like Japan and like Asian countries, but if you take these bad boys and you dab it on your forehead or like anywhere with grease, it'll absorb all the grease, which I don't want to show you this, but it's like, whew. But anyway, look at that. I don't look greasy anymore. If you don't want to look shiny, just get one of these. Charlie's such an observer. I didn't mean to startle you. He's watching our neighbor mow. He just wants to grow up and be a mower when he's able to work. Can you hear the cicadas going insane right now? It's starting to become very beautiful outside. I think it's literally 71 degrees, which is awesome. I love this part of the year. It's not like scorching. But it was just so nice. I wanted to come and eat outside. I've got a peach from the farmer's market, a PB&J, and then some pub mix, and then kombucha. I've been eating like really heavy lately, like lots of chicken, lots of veggies, and I just wanted something simple, and a PB&J sounded really nice. Man, I'm so amped up. It's so beautiful out today. It's like a whopping 70-something degrees. Man, this is the weather. This is the weather I want to be running in. There's a car right next to me and I don't walk. Yeah, it's beautiful. My half marathon run feels like an eternity ago, but it was yesterday. But getting up at like 5 a.m. to do it makes it feel like it's so much longer ago. My legs are obviously still toast from yesterday, but it's so beautiful. And I'm only doing, I'm only doing 5 miles. So Nothing crazy today. It's a nice little recovery run. Man, friends, this weather, it's got something flowing through my veins, let me tell you. That was an amazing run. It was supposed to be like a recovery run, but my legs just were like, let's do an 8:08 pace for 5 miles. So I'll take it. But it's just so beautiful. And I think the weather really does affect how you run. So, man, it's just a beautiful day. God's green earth. Peace out. Let me just be real with y'all for like 2 seconds. So, like last week, man, my confidence was at an all-time low. Like I was just hating training. Like I was hating how much time it was taking. I was hating the heat and the humidity. It just really sucked. And I'm like, man, this really sucks. But then this week I'm like at an all-time high. Like I'm just really feeling happy with myself. I'm enjoying running, and I'm seeing the progress. Like I think like performance-wise, I'm killing it this week. And I know that you have like ups and downs of training. I think one thing that I'm trying to be mindful of is like no matter like how down the downs are, you'll always get back up to like a higher level, or like you just got to make it through the peaks and valleys, I guess. But I don't really know like if I'm trying to say anything. I don't know. It was on my mind, and I was just like, man, I'm just really not enjoying this. I guess if there's one takeaway, it's just like you're always gonna have like down weeks or down days, but just always remember why you started, I guess. And I think that goes for a lot of things in life. I'm just feeling very content with like life in general, and not just running, but running is really helping me right now, just from like a mental and like physical perspective. And I think the weather is like really helping too. Like it's beautiful out, and my mood has just like boosted with the weather. All right, everyone, I caved. I did it. I made muffins. Do you guys ever have that cat that like just doesn't come around super often? Charlie's normally the one that comes around and hangs out with me while I work, but it makes me so happy whenever this guy comes around because he's like a long lost friend. Say hi, Dexy. Okay, bye. Just got done with a game of tennis. Yeah, I know, not pickleball, but Chase
Switched it up.
We did switch it up. We wanted to play, Chase wanted to play tennis, and I had some rackets, so we ended up playing.
And we tied.
We did tie. It's not bad, but I like pickleball a whole lot more. Just a little less movement in pickleball, and there's a lot more going on in tennis. So I don't talk about work very often, but I work at an advertising agency, and they cater Chipotle, and they had a whole bunch of leftover guac, so I took it. Also today, we have a theater in our office, and they were just playing Toy Story on the big screen. It was wild. It was cool. If you saw me eating a tub of guac on the highway, no, you didn't. And no, I didn't finish this whole thing. It was almost empty anyway, so don't judge me. Hola, hitting an 8-miler after work today. The guac is sitting pretty, and I am just on my podcast era. Man, I feel like I just cannot stop listening to podcasts on my run. It's just a good way to pass the time. I'm trying to chew gum while I run. I don't think I like it. Guys, I'm telling you, podcast during run. Please, you got to do it. It's so entertaining. It passes the time like no song could. Don't get me wrong, I like a good little amped up song, but I really enjoy when someone's like talking to me, even though I know they're not talking to me, but it's a lot of fun. And I've been listening to this Brooke and Connor Make It podcast. I know, mouthful, but it's so funny. And I kid you not, during my run, cackling out loud at the top of my ever beating lungs. But Just do it. Oh, and by the way, 8 miles, 8:31 pace. Sweet. P.S. Nothing more rewarding than being greeted by your kitty in the window on your way home. So cute. Hello, I just got out of the shower. That's better lighting. And I'm going to attempt to make this. This is like a little ginger turmeric immunity digestive shot. But I'm gonna try to make my own from scratch because why not? And plus, Michaela really wanted me to a while ago, but I'm just now doing it, so. Look how crazy this looks. It looks like just Play-Doh, and I'm just squeezing the ever life out of it. Also, a little underwhelmed with the amount that's been produced, but that's okay. Okay, this is my morning after review of the ginger shots I made. I can't not spill it. Down the hatch. Ooh, that one did not go down easy. Ooh, it's so spicy, but I feel it going down every inch of my, what's the thing? Esophagus, yeah. These are awesome, by the way. Just got out of the dentist. How do they look? I've been flossing so good so they didn't have to go quite as hard this time. But man, after I get out of the dentist, I'm so sleepy for some reason. So I might go home and take a nap. Oh, to be a cat, especially Dexter, look how slumped this man is. I'm going to Dungeons and Dragons. I'll see you later. Question for you all. What's your go-to Taco Bell order? Or better yet, when was the last time you were at Taco Bell? I think it's been years since I've been to Taco Bell, and I still have the same Taco Bell order. It's the chicken quesadilla combo, the Diet Pepsi. Which, by the way, did you know the people who own Pepsi or Mountain Dew or whatever company that is owns Taco Bell, KFC, and then another one? Crazy. The reason why I'm here is because I have D&D. Dungeons and Dragons, if you will, at 6:30, and it's 6, and I didn't want to show up early, and I'm hungry, so obviously boys gotta eat. I'm dining in at Taco Bell, and I'm quite literally the only person in this place, so bon appetit. It is 1 a.m. and I am just now getting home from Dungeons and Dragons. I started at 6:30 p.m. Y'all, these sessions are long, but they're a bunch of fun. And anyone who judges Dungeons and Dragons, bite your tongue because it's so much fun. Don't knock it till you try it. Like, one thing that I love most about Dungeons and Dragons is just the unimaginable that can happen within a campaign. Literally, you can think of whatever you want to think of. Like, I've turned my character into like an anime person, so I'm like flying through the air, I'm casting spells, I'm like doing all this crazy stuff, and like you can literally do anything. So if you want to flex your imagination, that's the best place to do it at, is Dungeons and Dragons. Good morning. We're going to cycling. You know the drill. Oh, spicy. Just got back from the estate sale and cycling, and Michaela's got me on spiderweb murdering duty. Where you at, Peter Parker? Come at me. The boys are getting their celebratory collar changing treats. Look at that fresh new collar. Unfortunately, I've been informed that I put the wrong collars on the wrong boys. So
because
normally,
there's not enough contrast.
Normally the black one goes on Charlie. And Charlie's wearing a white one, but man, his fur is like covering it up. What do you think these are for?
This is red wine. They tell you what it's for.
What's the difference? Bring it in, simmer. This is more my vibe, where the bros hang out. Calvin Klein. Heck yeah. You guys hear those cicadas? Man, I just stopped at my house for a drink because I'm on my long run, 17 miles. Longest, I'm at a stoplight, so I'm gonna stop. Longest run so far, 17 miles, but I'm fueled up. It's hot. It's a scorcher. It's like 90 degrees right now, but we're getting it through. That was by far the hardest run I've ever done. 17 miles at a 9:08 pace. It's not as bad as I thought, which I'm proud because it's 90 degrees. It's so hot. Stay hydrated, everyone. Thanks for coming along. If you've been watching these, I really appreciate the support. There's a lot of exciting things coming up, some future giveaways that are about to happen, partnerships. So I'm very excited. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Okay, bye.